Mark Rodgers, Persuasion Matters, helping others understand why your way is best.
Okay, see if you can complete these statements. Cert's breath mints with that magic drop of Retsin. How do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S. And here's one everyone will get. M&Ms, they melt in your mouth, but not in your hands. These are the words of an iconic 1950s ad man by the name of Reeves. Why are so many of you still so familiar with these phrases? Many of them are still being used in advertising today. Why, after so long, are these words and phrases still being used? Because they work. They get people to say yes. See, Reeves knew a lot about getting people to say yes, and he knew just a ton about persuasion. One of my favorite Reeves stories is this. He was walking down the streets of Manhattan one glorious spring day with a friend, and he spied a person in a doorway who was panhandling for money. And the person was holding up a sign, and the sign said, "I am blind." Well, immediately Rosser started rifling through his jacket and his pants pockets. His friend turned to him and said, "Rosser, are you looking for some spare change? Are you going to help this person out?" And Rosser said, "No, I'm looking for a pen." His friend said, "You're looking for a pen? Why are you looking for a pen?" Rosser said, "I'm going to give this person more than just my spare change." Rosser went over and introduced himself to the panhandler and wrote 3 words on this person's sign. 3 words before the statement, "I am blind." 3 words that instantly and dramatically started to increase the contributions that this panhandler was getting. What do you think those 3 words were? Those 3 words were, "It's springtime and I am blind." And immediately people started contributing more. Why? Well, because it created empathy in those folks that were passing by, and it spurred them to action. This is one of my favorite Reeves stories. Of course, because it shows the power of language, but also because of this one key persuasion point. It's what you do before you do that does it. Now, sometimes people think that this just pertains to preparation, and yes, of course it does. But what this really pertains to is, it's what happens before the ask that really colors things. So keep in mind, a tip from Reeves. It's what you do before you do that does it.